What's up, hotheads? Welcome back to another episode of the Hotcast. Today I've got my friend Pak Agus from Ale. They distribute these amazing craft beers you see right here. And as always, we're going to be trying some sauces from my amazing collection at the Spice Lab. And I'm so lucky because I'm going to be able to try some of these amazing craft beers with that as well. Pak Agus, please come on in.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you. Thanks for joining us today. So, Pak Agus, I've been so excited to meet you. I've heard so much about your beers from Culture Ale.
Yes.
Please tell me a little bit about this brand.
Okay, so basically I represent Ale Distributing. It's more like the cold chain logistic distributor. We came from craft beer communities from a place called Coffee Beerian at Jalan Ciragil. So I distribute, this is my first lineup for distribution for craft beer, KULTURALE. Should I explain each beer?
I would love that actually.
Okay.
And Culture Ale is manufactured here in Indonesia?
Yes, they are local. They are local craft beer, yes, manufactured. So this is how the storytelling goes usually. It usually starts with MADJA. It's called MADJA. It's for Kerajaan Majapahit. It's a beginning for journey, basically.
Okay.
It's people who are in Indonesia, they are quite common with Heineken Bintang.
Yeah,
it's mostly lager, but they're not familiar with craft beer, so it's entry level. That's why the ABV is also 3.8%.
Okay.
And it's a single hop Amarillo. It's kind of like a specialty coffee when they first start. They emphasize on the beans. The beans, it has character, tasting notes and everything. This to educate consumer what are the hops means. I mean, the hops could be aroma and taste and everything. So let's start with MADJA. And the second lineup is called AKSEN Naganini. This is more like an experimental one. For this one, we use dragon fruit.
Wow.
The dragon fruit puree within the process of the fermentation all combined together and becomes this Berliner Weiss. So it's more like a sour beer.
Jadi ada fermentasi gitu?
Yes. It's actually, I think it's one of the first sour beer in Indonesia. Yes. This one is higher ABV. It's called 5% ABV. It's why it's called experimental, because every season we're gonna change the whole thing.
Okay.
We're gonna change this to a different hop. This one, maybe the next one, you could name any local kopi luwak or lapis legit or whatever. They can put into this, or any chocolate, dark chocolate, put it into this, making a different style. That's why it's called experimental style, this one. And then, like usually when we already enter something, educate, we experiment, and then we become a geek.
Yeah.
It's what we call a beer geek.
Yeah.
When you become a beer geek, of course, you know what you want, you know what your preference and tasting notes and everything. That's why it comes Tall Tales. Why is it Tall Tales? Is higher ABV. It's 8% this one.
8%?
Yes.
Wow.
This lineup is double IPA. So basically, there's India Pale Ale, there's double IPA. It's double the ingredients and everything. It's got 3 hops. And this design is actually by a local artist, Jogja artist, I think, called Resatio.
I was going to say, keren banget ya label ini.
Nyi Roro Kidul.
Can you see this, guys?
It's an homage to Indonesian folklore.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the story? Ceritanya apa ini?
Well, it's Nyi Roro Kidul is a queen who rules the southern sea and everything, you know, because there's this aquatic tone color, it's the dress that she's wearing and everything.
And the fish and the ships.
Yeah, it's got 3 fish because it's 3 hops, 3 different hops all combined together.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
RJ Satio.
Resatio, yeah.
Resatio.
Yeah, it's a local Jogja artist.
Very cool.
Good, yeah.
I love this label.
Yep. So that's the 3 lineups that we have right now.
Okay.
Currently.
And yourself, you're very fond of beer, is it?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what is your background? Did you study this at all, or is this a passion you fell
basically,
into?
I just go in, combine with socializing with craft beer community.
Yeah.
With coffee beer, so I get to know taste this and that. So I don't exactly have a really intensive background per se.
And the craft beer community here is growing quite quickly.
Very growing, yeah. We are slower than other countries. I mean, you're looking for craft beer, you go to Singapore, Malaysia. So we're kind of back compared to other countries, yeah.
You know what I really like about microbrewery is similar to what I do with hot sauce.
Right.
That I micro manufacture. So that also gives us the freedom to play with a lot of flavors
Exactly.
and whatnot. And why don't we step over to my sauce collection, and maybe you can pick out some sauces and we can try something out and talk a bit about those flavors as well.
Sounds good.
All right, awesome.
So
This is our wall of fire. Down here we have a wide range of imported sauces.
nice.
And these are local sauces, most of which we manufacture. Some are for our own labels, and others are for clients, white label products, and some are just B2B, which we supply directly to restaurants. So you can take your pick out 3 different sauces, and I can advise you, we can go from low level to medium to high, and just go something based on flavor. You can pick out based on label.
I'm familiar with this guy, JL Barbecue.
Oh yeah,
by Josh, right?
That's a really cool product actually.
This one,
Yeah.
and what Poirier, right? Let's
That's
try
right.
this Louisiana style.
That's by Dustin Poirier, the UFC fighter.
Nice.
It's manufactured in America, yeah.
Okay, one more. It's gonna be hard to choose. Which one should I choose?
Are you feeling something maybe jalapeno?
Yes, jalapeno.
Okay, we've got this product right here, which I've developed for a client who's opening up a taco restaurant.
Oh, nice. I love tacos.
Yeah, so this has got a nice tangy jalapeno flavor. Yeah,
I
and
love
today
that.
we're going to give it a try with some sausages.
Cool.
So let's bring them over and give this a shot. So Pak Agus, we're going to give your first choice a try.
Okay.
I just got this actually from a friend of mine in the US. It's Poirier's Louisiana style hot sauce. I don't think it's going to be very pedas ya, karena kan dari Amerika. And let's give it a try. Interesting bottle, cool label.
Yeah, I like the label.
Yeah. This guy, he fought really well last year. I watched a lot of his matches last year. So I'll just go straight on here for you.
Yeah, sure.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
All right, we put a lot on there. Okay.
Explain to me about the tasting notes on this sauce.
I taste a lot of vinegar. It's not spicy. The heat's not so strong,
Yeah.
but that's fine. I don't always go for a super hot sauce. I am getting cayenne pepper. I'm getting some cayenne pepper, but I'm not getting distinctively any other chili from it.
It's got a nice tangy taste.
Yeah,
Just nice. Not too
Tanginess
strong.
is nice.
Yeah.
Not so popular in Indonesia sometimes.
Right.
If you compare it to sambal, but this is not a sambal, it's a hot sauce, right?
Exactly.
I imagine it going very well with meat, but not high on the spicy scale.
Right.
And it's also rated medium.
Okay. Nice.
It's been featured on a couple of shows in the US. It's made by a company called Heartbeat Hot Sauce. They make a nice range of product actually. They do have more spicy product. But yeah, I feel a little bit heavy on the vinegar for me. A little bit heavy on the vinegar. But nice.
Nice.
Let's take a shot at your second choice here.
Jalapeno.
So, there isn't a label on this yet. This is something we're producing for a client of mine over here based on his recipe. So my company SBC Foods, we manufacture a wide variety of sauces, as I told you. And similar to craft brewing, we do small batch manufacturing technology. So from like 20, 50 liter, 100 liter batches, which allows us to shift over product very easily. When you do large scale manufacturing, then if you want to stay profitable, you've got to keep producing the same product day and night, and you barely stop the machines. That's when you're really making money. In our case, we can stop the machine for days, we can run 3-4 products a day. We don't use any chemicals to clean our machines, and we can use clean ingredients as well.
It sounds like to me that you're quite heavily focused on quality and very niche market and all that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a passion project of mine, and I like to focus on creating healthy products, so we don't use any artificial preservatives either.
Wow.
But this product is using real jalapeno peppers, pickled jalapeno peppers.
Okay.
So you'll get that tanginess from the pickled peppers. Here we go. Let me load you up with that.
Okay.
It's a nice texture and consistency. This is only the second draft of this. It will be launched soon. Has got a kick though, I warn you.
Oh wow. has a nice kick though. Seriously. It's like not on your first bite, but when you swallow and chew it and everything.
There's layers.
Even now when I'm talking, I still get that kick ongoing. Wow.
Look, all credit to the chef.
Wow.
All credit to the chef. I don't want to say too much yet because the product is not released yet, but it will be released soon. And stay tuned to this channel because he's going to come in here and talk about his products himself.
That sounds exciting.
But, yeah, it is a really nice sauce, and I'm really proud of him. I think he's done great with this one. You know, it's not something I would have come up with on my own. Yeah.
Very good.
All right, cool. For the last sauce, Pak Agus, you selected ANDALIMAN sauce.
Yeah.
From JL Barbecue. This is also a local sauce that we produced for a mutual friend of ours I just learned, Chef Joshua.
Yeah.
He runs a smokery here. And he came to me a couple of months ago, a month or two ago, and he said, Paafi, I want to make a sauce using this local spice. And I'd never heard of this spice, Andaliman. And I said, what is this spice? He said, you know, Chinese mala that leaves that tingly flavor in your mouth. He said, this is something similar, but it comes from Medan. So I contacted a lot of my ingredient suppliers and flavor houses, and no one was producing anything with Andaliman for some reason. Because I guess they just haven't managed to stabilize the product, or there's just not much demand. Because again, they're mass manufacturers. They have to cater to what the mass market wants. And probably no one has asked for something like this.
I don't even realize Andaliman is from Medan.
Yeah, apparently. Oh. And they also grow it on Bintan Island. So I dove deep, and the best part again about SBC Foods is I'm doing the R&D myself all the way down to the manufacturing, overseeing the manufacturing. So I create the products, then I scale the recipes, I industrialize them, and then I throw it to my production team. So we did about 2 or 3 variants of this, and this is not the final, but it's pretty damn good, I think. Okay. And he's very happy with it. And I learned a lot about this spice and the process, and it goes great with meat. Yeah. And right now we're at a point where there is a tingliness in the mouth and just managing it. But the few people that have tasted it, yang orang Indonesia, as soon as they taste it, dia tahu, wah, ini saus Medan. They know it. They know it immediately. Ini saus Medan.
So he's already familiar with the locals.
Yeah, they know it. And for them, it's something different gitu. So it was really interesting for me to work on this, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more with it. So let's dive into this one. Okay.
So it's something local, but you kind of like elevate it more.
This is actually what I enjoy doing when I learn new stuff, you know? That's what really gives me a kick. It's not about the heat so much as the flavor with this one.
It's got that nice, what you call it, like a acidic kind of bit sour, but acidic.
Compared to the previous ones, there's a sweetness as well that comes, yeah? There is some sweetness that comes, but it's backed with the vinegar.
But this is like the more like toward the aftertaste. It's got that kick.
I'm feeling it in my nose as I'm breathing it. Yeah. As I'm breathing it, I'm feeling it in my nose, you know? I like it. It's very interesting.
It is good
very
with
interesting
meat.
sauce.
Yes. I can imagine that with meat.
Yeah. By the way, what do you think about these sausages?
In what sense?
Would you like some more?
Yeah. No, it's cookie. Just this one.
Go for it, man.
It's got some kick, man.
Yeah. These sausages are manufactured by some friends of mine over here in Indonesia, Yomas. Shout out to Yomas. Thank you guys very much for the sausages.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's a good platform to taste with. Chicken sausages.
Oh, you have a lot of good sauce, man. Seriously.
Thanks, bro. And this is just scraping the iceberg. I mean, we've only been running for 3 years, and I've only been developing new products for maybe a year. In my free time, this isn't my main focus. So I come up to the spice lab when I have free time, and I start mixing and matching, you know.
For something on the side based on passion, this is really good.
Really good. You know, the world is getting crazier and crazier every day, man. We need something to take our minds off the madness. Now, I've been dying to try this one.
Give it a try.
All right, how about yourself?
I'll go with the MADJA one.
MADJA?
Yeah.
All right. Camera guys, help yourself. Ya juga, enjoy. Okay, I'm so keen to try this. Still got a nice little heat in my mouth.
Yeah.
Cheers. Pleasure to meet you, Agus.
Try to smell it first.
Oh my lord. It's full fruity. With the hops. What am I getting? It's very fruity. Is it pineapple?
Floral.
It's floral and fruity, yeah.
You get that quite strong bitterness.
On the back, there's a sweetness on the front.
Exactly.
But the hops come in the back, which is nice,
yeah.
you know? The sweetness on the front of my mouth.
Compared to other local craft beers, I think this one has the highest IBU. So the bitterness, I think, is 60, yeah. But yet again, with the bitterness, with the aroma, floral, and everything, it's got counterbalance each other. Yeah.
Tall tales. Nikoro Kidul.
Niroro Kidul.
Niroro Kidul. Artinya apa tuh Niroro Kidul?
It's a Indonesian folklore.
Okay, here it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's like human or something like that. Yeah.
Where can we buy this?
I got some places. You can buy it from my distributor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to let the people know?
So basically, you can buy this at AL Distributing. Well, the IG is AL Distributing, basically. So, but we got some retail store like Grand Lucky and some other restaurant too.
Nice.
Mostly Jakarta Selatan area.
So you're dealing directly with the retailers as well, is it?
Yes.
How do you find it over here, working with the supermarkets and other retailers?
It's an ongoing process. I mean, not only we have to introduce the product, not only we have to sell it, but we just gotta maintain the relationship too. We gotta make sure, one thing for sure, that we gotta make sure this is always stay chilled. Because as much as possible, my company maintain unbreakable cold chain per se. I mean, let's say we take it from brewery, from the brewery, we use a industrial thermogun. We measure between 2 to 8 Celsius always into our cold trucks, into our storage, even until in the hand of customer.
Because once it goes hot, then it starts to affect the balance.
Yeah,
of the
if you
product.
put it in a room temperature and all that, it's gonna be re-fermented and the taste become off and everything. It's not good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you gotta have cold storage all the way, yeah?
All the way.
That affects the cost?
It's gotta be.
How much
I
does
mean,
this retail for?
That one is about 120-ish, something, yeah.
What I like about this is it's not heavy at all. You know, I've had a couple of other local craft beers and they sit in your stomach really heavy. You know, you have a few sips and like, udah kenyang lah.
It's more like a fizzy soda kind of thing.
Gitu, and then you're just feeling some reflux and burn, you know, burping and whatnot. This is actually really light. I'm actually impressed. I've tried quite a few craft beers here. I'm not going to say any names, but no, honestly, I'm really quite impressed. This is very cool stuff what they're doing.
And we're the only one can with 500 millican size.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh? That's true.
Stand out.
Yeah. Wow. So once you get into retailers, so you basically have to go to someone like Grand Lucky, propose your product, pay listing fees.
Yes.
But even once that's done, we got to educate the public.
Exactly.
That's very expensive, isn't it?
There is a pro and con, but it's more like what the brand owners have to do, educate the consumers, educate the whole craft beer and everything. I think everybody in the craft beer, they're trying to educate. They're trying to explain. I mean, when we're talking from the top tier, it's like a micro brewery, Bintang, Heineken and all that.
Yeah.
Micro brewery is more like a Polaner, Edinger and all that. So craft beer is the lower one, but it's more niche. The ingredients is also more selected.
It's very similar what we're both doing here. It's very similar what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I did when you talk about the cold storage and whatnot, one of the products we manufacture is vegan mayonnaise. And my product is 1 year shelf stable, no artificial preservatives and no cold storage required. It's kept at room temperature and it maintains texture and everything.
1 year?
1 year.
Wow.
No issues at all.
Nice.
And it's a huge selling point, but again, it's like a tree falls in the jungle and no one's there to hear it, right? You know, unless you get out there and stand at the mountaintops and shout to people or spend a lot of money to inform the consumers. But again, it's a super clean product, no fillers. We don't use any maltodextrin. We don't use any potassium sorbates.
That's how to do it, yeah.
That's how to do it. And microbrewery as well. When you take closer to the consumer, you're able to give them genuine products like this. Like I can't wait to try this one with the dragon fruit, you know? That's the beauty of it. If you take that brewing process closer to the consumer, then you can use ingredients that they're familiar with and then transport that one way to another community and take products from one community and transport it to another community. And that is communication.
I think ever since COVID pandemic and all that, not even a single F&B will survive without solid community support. I mean, community is everything basically.
Yeah.
But then again, with craft beer, they do like simple things like a marketing thing, brewery tour. So consumer can actually see how the product is made and everything. They could understand. That's how you educate consumer. You want them to raise a glass, just drink, but yet again, you have that appreciation level in each drink, each styles. Yeah.
Where is it possible to visit the brewery?
Soon, yeah.
All
Why
right,
not?
cool.
It's supposed to be.
Where did you say the brewery is?
I think I believe it just moved to Bali. So next year it's going to be established in Bali.
Very
Usually, it used to be from Serang, Balaraja, Banten. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a lot of challenge selling alcohol in Indonesia?
Of course. It's a majority with Muslim. Of course, we got challenged. But then
Huge
again,
alcohol consumption too, isn't
yeah. But then again, we're not searching for like a bigger market.
Yeah.
Just enough people who appreciate.
Yeah. It's like our product. It's not your regular sweet product. When I produce a lot of products, the customers that come to me, and we're developing product for them, they're like, "Wah, Pak Awi, tambah manis lagi." And at a certain
Indonesian
point,
always like sweet, man.
Tapi at a certain point, I'm like, "Boss, ini udah 25% gula. Please, can I use some sort of a sugar replacement or something? You know, I can give you that flavor. I promise I'll give you that flavor. I'll give you that cost. But let's do something good, man. Let's do something good over here." And you know, more often than not, the business people, if I give them a good price, they will listen. They will give me a chance.
But it's all about numbers for them. It's all about numbers.
You know what? I think guys like us, we live for the fight. You won't be in a business like this if
you don't want to
like
put a label
fight.
like teh botol or something. It's so sweet like that, you know. I mean, it's a.
Yo, I won't lie. I love my teh botol.
Oh, really?
Pucuk harum juga. They're there.
I mean, yeah, I like it. But considering age and health and everything, you know, you want to cut down on those things,
It's a heart
man.
attack waiting to happen, bro. It's a heart attack waiting to happen. Pak Agus, it's been a pleasure to meet you, bro. Thank you so much for swinging by today.
Thank you for having me.
And I think off camera, I'm going to make you try something a little more spicy, yeah?
I'm up for it.
Cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the like button. Am I slurring already or what? Was it 8%?
Not yet, man. You're getting there.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Stay spicy and Merry Christmas. If it's after Christmas, Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy New Year for us.
Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Baru Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year.
We're going to be celebrating that big time.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.